how do we know whether an order is good or not to accept? Newsflash, acceptance rate doesn't really matter. You want to take the best orders to do the least amount of work possible and make the maximum amount of earnings, and then this is what you're going to want to do. Hey you guys, what is up, and welcome to a brand new video. My name is Lana. For those that are new, I make good content specifically on Spark. So hopefully you go ahead and subscribe and stay tuned every Friday, because that is when I post a new Spark video. Alright, so guys, we are in the flow. So far I did one order I was going to record, but my camera had died and I didn't have time to switch out the batteries. But it was $25.03 going 4.6 miles, 2 orders, and yeah, so one of them was about 20 something items, the other was 3 items, so that took no time literally to drop off. So that was a really good order, $25. Now we are on to our second order, which is a curbside pickup. And you guys, this is the weird thing about it. So when I accepted it, I thought it said $28, but then when I accepted it, it changed to $21. So I'm gonna have to look out for that, because I don't know what that's all about. But nevertheless, on here it says 2 orders going 6.5 miles for $21.34. But when I open the order, it says it's 1 order going 6.5 miles. And yeah, it's just 1 order. So I'm not sure why the glitch. But nevertheless, this should be fairly easy. It is a large order, but it's nothing like crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and head on over to the Walmart. It says it's ready, so hopefully we'll be able to check in, get it picked up, and dropped off super easy. So let's go ahead and get into the first basics of how do we know whether an order is good or not to accept. Now, first thing you see is the quick view. The quick view is what I like to call it. It's when an order pops up on your screen and it says you have 1 new offer. It gives you the details. It gives you the amount, the miles, the store, and the pickup time. A lot of times you can assess whether or not you want to take an order based off of a quick look at this information. So let's go ahead and dive into this order that I'm currently on. The quick view is $21.34. 2 orders, even though it's only 1, but it says 2 orders going 6.5 miles. Now for me, what I look at off rip is the price and the miles. I need to know, for me, I need $2 a mile if I'm going to deliver it. You might be $1 a mile, might be $3 a mile. It just depends on your preference. So whatever your mile to pay ratio is, you need to always have that in your head, so you'll be able to calculate it fast and know whether or not it's a good order for you. For me, right off the bat, 6.5 miles, $21. That's definitely within the $2 a mile order for me. So this to me would be an order that I would accept and I would be interested in looking at. But before I accept it, I gotta dig a little bit deeper, because I need to know the specifics of the order, because it's a couple of things that will make or break whether or not I take this order. Now that we're inside the order, we can see a little bit more information. We can see the delivery amount that the Walmart is giving us. We can see the tip amount that the customer supposedly is going to give us, and then we can see order status. We can see the address of the Walmart, as well as the address of the client, when it is due. And you guys, this is very important. This is very important. You can also see the order size, the order amount, how many units it is, how many items it is, and you can also see a breakdown of every single item that they have. So if you go ahead and click on the little blue circle, it will give you a breakdown of every single item you have. So you can literally scroll through and you'll see everything that they have. So you'll be able to see if they have waters, if they have TVs, if they have anything heavy that you might not think that you can carry, or that your car might not be able to contain. You're able to see that before you accept the order, so you can know whether or not this is a good order for you. The order is ready. Let's go ahead, drive on over to the pickup section so we can go ahead and get this loaded, and I'll share some more tips with you. That order, let me put on my seatbelt. All right, that order wasn't too bad. It was only the one order, and it was like 42 items. So not bad. Based off of my quick view, I was able to accept that order, look through everything, and figure out that it was a pretty good order. So went and did that. So now I'm gonna take a mini little break, and I will be back after I pick my daughter up from school. So now that you know what to look for when you're first glancing at an order, let's talk about some do's and some don'ts that you might want to look out for. Now, everybody's list is going to be super different. What I may say as a don't or a do, you might be okay with. So you have to make sure that you just experiment and try things out, figure out what you do and what you don't like. It only comes with time and as you do orders. But for me, one of them is my dues. It has to be $2 per mile. I have to look at the area, so that way I only do orders in my general area, so that way I know most of the areas that I will be sent to are okay. There are some areas, there are some times where Walmart will send you to a area that isn't so safe, so I try to steer away from those. So it really helps to know your area and kind of know your neighborhoods. And also apartments. As you get your footing on this, you'll know whether you like to take apartments, whether you don't. I think most people don't like to take apartments, but I think it kind of depends. There are a couple exceptions in my area. I'm not taking apartments where I have to go up on the elevator, go all the way to the 9th floor, or like it's a big area and you have to walk all the way to the door. Like, I'm not doing that. I'll do apartments where you can either, you know, they have an entry and you can walk straight up. I'll do apartments if it's on the first floor. So there are certain exceptions, but for the most part, I try to stay away from apartments. But if I'm going to do an apartment, the items have to be very low. Like, I can carry it with my hands, like, you know, 4 or 5 bags max. Not doing any heavy waters or anything super heavy. So it's going to be up to you whether or not you'll decide if you want to do apartments. I guess for the right amount of money, you might choose to do it, you might choose not to do it. So you have to know your do's and your don'ts on what you will accept and what ultimately will make an order worth it or not. Sometimes you do get tricked. I've had countless orders on my channel that I've told you guys about, on how I'm thinking it's a house and I get there and it's an apartment and it's Waters. So this doesn't work all the time. Sometimes things fall in between the cracks, but for the most part, if you stick to your rules, then 95% of the time you'll make a good decision. Once I see, okay, no apartments, the price is right, I'm looking at the order size, whether it's small, medium, large, extra large, and I'm looking at the item count. Now, you guys, this is a lot to look at within like, what, 30-40 seconds that you have to accept or decline the order before it goes away. So you kind of have to be quick on your toes and know exactly what you're looking for. That's why I say practice, and know off the top of your head exactly what you're looking for. So that way you won't have to be like, I don't know, thinking about it, because you don't have that much time, okay? I'm looking at the items. I'm looking to see if there are any large items, like large waters, gallon waters, anything like that. Not to say that I won't take those orders, but I might be a little less likely depending on how many it is, and everything like that. So it kind of just is up to me. I'll kind of fill out how I'm feeling. If I want to do a lot of waters, if I don't want to do a lot of waters, and then that'll also depend. And that's one thing I love about Spark. In any gig app as it is, you can pick and choose exactly what you wanted to. You are not obligated. I repeat, you are not obligated to do any of these orders. You can decline at any time. You can cancel at any time. If you don't like the area, if you are waiting too long, if you just change your mind and you don't want to do it anymore, that is your prerogative, and you can do that if you want to. Now, know that your acceptance rate will be affected if you're, say, doing like I do and I cherry pick my orders. So if you're cherry picking your orders, you're not taking all of the orders that they're giving you, then you guys, your acceptance rate is not going to be high. I'm sorry to tell you. If you are worried about acceptance rate, and newsflash, acceptance rate doesn't really matter, But if you are looking for acceptance rate and you want your acceptance rate to be high, then I don't know what to tell you. You're going to want to take all the orders anyway. But if you're like me and you want to take the best orders to do the least amount of work possible and make the maximum amount of earnings, and then this is what you're going to want to do. We got all of that out about what to look for in an order, what to stay away from, all of that stuff. So the thing is, guys, it's not just about the order. It's not just about the order. You also have to take into account the store and your market in general. So what I mean by your market is, if you know that your market is slow right now and there aren't a lot of orders going out, you might want to settle for that order that you would normally take. Or if you know that your market is booming and it's really busy, you don't have a problem rejecting an order because you know you're going to get one right back. So it pays to know your market, and you can always tell whether your market is busy or not. And again, you have to know the stores. What, like 2 videos ago, I did a video on where basically all of my orders ended up getting canceled because the wait time was ridiculous. So it helps to know what stores are slow, what stores are fast, and that plays into account when you're deciding whether or not you're going to take the order. I might be looking at an order and it might look decent, but I'm looking at the store and I know they'll have me waiting and waiting and waiting. Then most of the time I'm not going to take that order. I'm just going to wait for another order to come, and then I'll go ahead and take the other order at the better store. So you guys see how it's a lot of calculations, a lot of thinking that you have to do in a short amount of time before you are going to pick the order. We got a screen full of orders. I'm gonna screen record, so I'm gonna also show you guys what I'm seeing and the different orders that I'll see. Okay, so we got one $15, 7 miles. So I mean, that does meet the $2 a mile requirement, but let's go into it further. Okay, so they both seem to be houses, so that's good, and both low items. So if this was if I wanted to do this, this would definitely be an order that I would take. Let's look at another one. Let's see. Okay, this one off the bat, as you can see, it is 18.7 miles. Very high miles. Don't like to do high miles for $27. That is not $2 a mile, so I wouldn't even look at that. We have a 4.9 for $11. That is technically $2 a mile, so let's look at that. Okay, so I see that it's an apartment, probably on the 2nd floor, but it's only 3 items, so it's not super bad. Let's go in and see the items. Okay, so not bad. Y'all see, popping off. So not bad. I would take this. And then we have a medium one. It looks like a house. And let's just look to see what they have. It doesn't look like they have anything too crazy. I do see 2 24 packs. Other than that, no. So this actually would be a decent order that I would consider taking as well. You already know we don't do the batch orders. This one right here, you guys, it is 8.5 miles for $13. This off the bat does not meet my $2 a mile requirement, but I'll still go ahead and check it out. Okay, so that's 1X that we have. Doesn't meet the $2 a mile requirement. Then the second, we have an apartment. It looks like it's on the 1st floor though. Let's see what items they have. Oh, look at that, y'all. Water. That's okay. We got 1 water, and so this order would be a no for me, just because I know this exact apartment. It is very hard. It is very hard to get to. You have to walk a distance, so this would be a no for me, not for $13. So yeah, y'all, that is just what I do when I'm looking at my orders. I literally just go in and search for the ones that might be the best. Okay, so we have this one, you guys. We have $8, or sorry, we have 8 miles going 19.9. This does meet the $2 a mile requirement. One is medium, one is large. It looks like they're both houses. Let's see what the medium has. Okay, nothing. We have 1 40 pack of water, but it's in house, so I don't mind. And this is nothing crazy. So this is actually an order that I would consider taking as well. So you guys, you see how I really quickly shift sift through all of the orders, figure out which one is worth it, which one is not. It does take a little bit of time. Just by seeing the quick view, you have to look deep into it to make sure it's the right order for you. So hopefully this was a good example to show you guys what orders to take versus not take. Like I said, it just depends on your rules and what you will and you won't do. But you guys, you can be picky. You can pick and choose which orders. You do not have to do every single order. I know a lot of people are like, well, I didn't want my acceptance rate to go low. And it's like, listen, you could do what you want to do. But as for me, I'm not about to be out here doing all these low paying orders. I'm not doing it. So yeah, y'all, I'm about to see what order I want to do. All of these, yes. And then you have to check if it's an ASAP order. If it's an ASAP order, that means that the delivery time is really, really close. So you want to make sure either you're close to the store or on your way to the store, and that you'll get there so you're not penalized by being late. All right, you guys, we are back at it after a longer than I expected break, but nevertheless, we are back. It is 6:30. And let me tell you guys the order I just accepted. We have a 6.2 mile, 2 orders, $18.90. One is medium, one is small, but it's ready. So we're at the Walmart. I'm about to head over to the curbside, pick these up, and go ahead and get them dropped off. All right, y'all, as y'all can tell, it is dark. We are still working. Since I took such a long break and I got out late today, I just wanted to make like a little bit of money, because honestly, like, I had only done 3 orders at that point. So now we're on order number 5. We have a, let me see, we have a $27.68 going 9.4 miles. I am here now picking it up. We're gonna see, y'all. This one I'm a little bit leery about. The tip is $15. I don't know. I think this one might be a tip bait. But nevertheless, I'm gonna go ahead and do it because this will put me at well, actually, yeah, so I hit my incentive. It was complete 4 trips, get $16. So this would be the 5th one. So I'm hoping after this one I can do one more to hit the complete 6 trips and get $30. That would be nice, but since it's super late, it's 8:30 right now, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get another one, but we're gonna see. So I am at Walmart right now, just waiting. Hopefully they don't take too long so I could get this one dropped off and done. Y'all, I have to get used to it getting dark early now because I'm like, what is going on? So yeah, we're gonna go drop this off. But ladies and men, please be safe out here now that it's getting dark earlier. Be safe out here, okay? So yeah, I'll let you guys know once we drop this off and get on with our night. We still at it. Okay, so we dropped off that last order. Wasn't bad at all. And so we got another one, $32.72, 2 orders, 11 miles. Last order of the night. I told y'all I wanted one more order. So this was on my screen for a while. I'm looking at it like, do I want to drive 11 miles? Do I want to? But it's like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do it so I can hit that incentive, and $32. I mean, come on now. So this is gonna be the last order of the night, and it is a banger. So super excited about that. So they actually came to the car. They're about to bring the stuff out now. Hopefully it's fairly easy, fairly simple, and we're getting it done. But it's 9:26 now, so hopefully we'll be done by like 9:50, 55-ish, and I will run down the day for you guys. All right, you guys, we had a super long day. I'm finally home. You know what? We're gonna talk in the house because it's just dark and this light is not giving. So let's go ahead and go to the house, and I will run down the stats for today for you guys. All right, guys, we are back home. We worked about 6 hours today, on and off, so not too bad. Our grand total was $188.37 for 6 hours of work. That equates to about $31 an hour, which is pretty good. Yeah, y'all, I didn't have any complaints today. I think today was a good day. Even though I felt like I wasn't really working a lot, I still got my stuff I got in and out and I got some money. So very good at the end though. The orders were banging. So I don't know. I might have to check out some orders at night. Maybe that's when they popping. I don't know. So yeah, y'all. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully I gave you some good tips on knowing which orders to accept and not accept. Make sure you guys set your own rules and follow them. And I will check you guys next Friday for a brand new Spark video. All right, guys. See you later. Bye.